Okay guys, so for today we are working on substitution method. I'm sure you've already seen this, but let's go over it. The very first step is to solve one equation for a variable. Second step, substitute the equation in step 1 into the equation in step 2. 3 is to solve for the remaining variable. 4, use the value from step 3 to find the other variable. So let's get started. My very first one, it's really easy. They went ahead and told me y equals 2, so I'm just going to plug that in. So we have 2x plus 8. Instead of y, I'm going to write 2 equals 20. So simplifying, 2x plus 16 equals 20. We're going to subtract that 16 over. 2x equals 4. Very last step, we're dividing by 2. So that means that x equals 2. So now I'm done with my first part. I already know my second part, so my final answer is going to be 2, 2. Trying out my next one. It's easy again. They went ahead and told me x equals 5, so let's plug that in. So 2 instead of x, I'm going to write 5 plus y equals 10. So 2 times 5 is 10 plus y equals 10. Subtract 10, y equals 0. Again, we're just telling the two answers, so I have 5, 0. My next one. So now it's a little bit harder. I don't just have a number for one of them. I have an equation. So I think it's going to be easier to substitute this into my first equation. So I have 5x minus 2. Instead of y, I'm going to write everything over here. So 2x equals 3. So now we're just solving this like a normal equation. So 5x minus 4x, because I have to multiply first, equals 3. 5x minus 4x is 1x, so x equals 3. So we found our first part. Now, I still need to know what y is. So what I'm going to do is take this answer and plug it back into this equation here. So I'm going to write y equals 2. Instead of x, we're saying it's 3. So y equals 6. So my final answer is 3, 6. Okay, my next one, same thing. I'm just taking one part, putting it into the other. So I'm going to take my second equation and put it into my first. So I have 2y plus, instead of x, I'm going to write 3y equals negative 15. You don't have to put it in parentheses. I just do that to remind myself, oh, this is what I plugged in. So 2 plus 3 is 5y equals negative 15. Divide by 5, y equals negative 3. Now the last part, we just have to plug that back in. So I'm going to take this, put it back into my second equation. So x equals 3 times my y, which is negative 3. So x equals negative 9. So my final answer is negative 9, negative 3. Now to remember, if I was graphing this, this would just be where the two lines would cross. That's really all I'm looking for. This is just a different way in case you did not want to graph. So now, 5. We're doing the same thing again. So let's go ahead and take my second equation and plug it into my first. So I have 4x plus 7. Instead of y, I'm going to write everything that's down here. So x plus 9 equals 19. So now 4x plus, let's distribute that 7 to everything. So 7x plus 63 equals 19. 4 plus 7 is 11x plus 63 equals 19. Let's subtract that 63, so 11x equals negative 44. Last part, divide by 11, so x equals negative 4. Now, I'm going to take this, plug it back into my second equation. So y equals, instead of x, I'm going to put negative 4 plus 9. Y equals positive 5. So my final answer is negative 4, 5. Okay, so now I'm going to go ahead and give you guys a couple minutes. Go ahead and try the next one, or you can try all the next 3. So pause the video, try the next 3, and then we'll come back and check and see what we got all together. Okay, So for number 6, you should have gotten -1/5. Let's just go over how we did that really quickly. So very first thing, I need to solve one of these for y. So what I'm going to do is go ahead and solve the top one for y. So to get y by itself here, I'm going to have to divide everything by 3. So y equals 6x plus 11. Now I'm going to take that and plug it into my second equation. So 2 parentheses 6x plus 11 minus 4x equals 14. So now let's distribute that 2 to everything. So 2 times 6 is 12x, 2 times 11 is 22, minus 4x equals 14. Let's go ahead and put the two x's together. So 12 minus 4 is 8x, plus 22 equals 14. Subtract over my 22, 8x equals -8. And then last part, we just want to divide by 8. So x equals -1, which is what I said I should have gotten, so that's good. The next part, let's plug this back in to my equation up at the top. So y equals 6. Instead of x, I'm going to put -1 plus 11. So y equals 5. So I got that answer up there. My next one, my answer I should have gotten is -5, -2. Let's just double check how I did that. What I'm going to do first is I'm going to solve this top one and get x by itself, just because I feel like that'll be the easiest. So I have to divide everything by 2. So I'm going to have x equals 4y plus 3. Okay, now that I have that, I'm just going to take this, plug it into this equation. So I have 2y plus 2 parentheses 4y plus 3 equals -14. Now let's go ahead and solve this down a little bit. So I have 2y plus 8y plus 6 equals -14. Let's go ahead and put together both of our y's. So I have 10y plus 6 equals -14. Next part, I want to move that 6. So I have 10y equals -20. Last part, divide by 10, y equals -2. Now that I have all of that, I want to take it and plug it back into that equation that I already solved for. So x equals 4. Instead of y, I'm going to put -2 plus 3. So x equals -8 plus 3. X equals -5. So that is the answer that I said I should have gotten at the beginning. My last one, we're almost there. The answer that you should have gotten is -1, 0. Now let's just check and see how did we get that answer. So I'm going to take this one up at the top and I'm going to solve it for x. So let's divide everything by 2. So x equals 2y minus 1. Now I'm going to take this equation, plug it in to that equation. So I have 3 instead of x, 2y minus 1 minus 2y equals -3. Now we're going to distribute that 3. So I have 6y minus 3 minus 2y equals -3. Let's put together our y's. So I have 4y minus 3 equals -3. Add over my 3. So I have 4y equals 0. Divide by 4, y equals 0. Last part, same thing as before. We're just going to plug in y as 0. So I have x equals 2. Instead of y, I'm putting 0 minus 1. 2 times 0 is 0. Still have that minus 1. 0 minus 1 is -1. That's the same thing that I got on my answers. Okay, so now what you can do to practice, you're going to get homework. Go ahead and get your homework done. Once you finish that, again, work on Delta Math. You have a lot of it to do. Let's just go ahead and get it all done. Have a good rest of your day.